on! Let's get this party started, folks! And yes, I am hauling my ass around here, folks, because we're gonna go ahead and get this party started before I fucking flip the hell out. Caffeine has not been kicking in of late, so I'm throwing in another can of coffee just to make certain. There we go. Yes. Caffeine. There we go. Meanwhile, of course, I gotta get my contacts in, so BRB, guys. And we are back, folks. Apologies about that. Having had... Oh, right. Full inventory. We'll have to drop Ember for Gilladil briefly.
There's really no such...
Hopefully everybody's doing alright, I suppose. I'm gonna put in my contact lenses late is usually not a good way to start, I guess, but... Go through all of here and then just get rid of all the damn staves. Cause let's be honest. Are you really gonna be using the staves? Are ya? Oh, I see. It deselects them as you filter. Oh, that sucks. Go through and now for 15. Now we can swap Ember
Let's go do something exciting.
Oh, we will. It involves Lady Arabelle. Ba-dum-psh.
Ah, good to see you, my dear. Zoji found you, I take it.
Yes, they did. Zaji and Casca did.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Save the day once and everyone expects you to do it again. But save the date twice? You'll never know a moment's peace. Don't worry, I won't get you. I'm officially out of the hero business. For real this time.
Yes, yes. We gotcha.
I'm glad Zoji found you. Sometimes he actually manages to surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
You've already done so much. I hesitate to ask, but Lord Bacaro is reluctant to move forward with the peace talks while the Ascendant Order remains a threat.
Do you think that after the Magus, and after dealing with the Druid King, the Ascendant Order is still going to be a threat?
The Ascendant Lord and his minions are still out there somewhere. Lord Bacaro is hesitant to proceed when an attack could occur at any moment. I cannot keep the Alliance leaders here much longer. Their patience with the situation grows thin.
They're really willing to abandon the peace talks now with Lord Bacaro having to put the weight signals up. After all, he is our host.
They are a proud and fickle lot, but they have one thing in common, dear. They respect you. Go to the city palace and talk to them. Ask them to remain patient. Then speak to Lord Bacaro. See if you can convince him to let me get things started.
Alright, one miracle coming up. Hold the lettuce. Those playing the home game will be talking with the Alliance leaders and yes, Lord Bacaro.
Find the Alliance leaders at Gonfalon Palace and convince them to wait just a little longer. After that, look for Lord Bacaro at the city's western docks. He's been there for days, overseeing the Society of the Steadfast Relief efforts for Galen.
And why are the Alliance leaders at Gonfalon Palace in the first place? Aside from the party we had there a couple days ago.
I had to put them somewhere, dear. And Mandrake Manor isn't large enough to keep them comfortable and adequately separated. There's more than enough room in the palace to make sure they don't engage in any unchaperoned squabbling.
Probably for the best. Can't you let them, and I take it letting them get back to their own kingdoms until we deal with things is probably not a good idea.
It took untold hours of planning and preparation to get them here in the first place, and then we nearly lost them on multiple occasions. No, this is our one chance for peace. We won't get another if they leave.
I see your point there, I see your point. Maybe you should tell me a bit more about these relief efforts. Lord Bacaro seems to be really hung up on them.
According to reports I received, you were there, my dear. You saw firsthand the destruction of the rumblings from Ifelon. The Society of the Steadfast is sending aid to the islands as quickly as their ships can make the journey.
And Lord Bacaro, for those playing the home game.
Lord Bacaro Valores. He's sponsoring them, dear. And
Yeah.
paying our salaries. So keep that in mind when you go to talk with him.
Obviously,
Lord
of course.
Bacaro agreed to let me begin the peace talks, and then we can get High King Emmerich and the others to the table.
So yeah, our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is get these peace talks restarted here. Only problem, Lord Bacaro is still having some issues, so... And he's the one throwing up the hold signs. Alright, let's head to Gonfalon. Okay, good. For a moment there, I thought I didn't brain properly again. But yes, let's talk with the children. Starting at the closest one to the door, Ernie. Ernie?
They've separated us, have us under constant guard. I feel like a prisoner. And all because Lord Bicaro wants to maintain the sanctity of his peace talks. But I want to hear your news. Where have you been, my friend?
Had to spend some time on Galen and Iphalon. Had to stop a plot involving Firesong druids and the Sea Elves. Yeah, the Mammer can be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Druids and sea elves. Huh. Impressive as always. And have you learned anything more about the Ascendant Order and its mysterious lord?
Not as yet, but Lady Arabelle's got some promising leads. Don't worry though, we're hoping to get the peace talks jump-started soon though.
Yes, yes. For a Breton noble, Lady Arabelle seems quite competent. I know my father trusts her, despite her ties to Emmerich and the Covenant. We'll get to it. I can't wait to get out of this room so we can finally start talking.
Mm-hmm. Next one, sadly, is upstairs with Ian. Tea with Queen Eye here of the universe.
Do you bring news, my friend? Is Lord Bacaro ready to summon us so we can finally engage in the discussions of peace?
Bacano, not yet. Hold on, folks. Ah, fuck it.
Do you bring news, my friend? Is Lord Bacaro ready to summon us so we can finally engage in the discussions of peace?
Nothing yet. Sending orders still out there, sadly. Lady Arabelle's tracking down some new leads.
Oh, that's something, at least. I swear, though, if something doesn't change soon, I'm going to call for Captain Zargi and return to my own domain. I've been absent long enough as it is.
I gotcha. But you demanded the peace talks? I mean, not for nothing, but I had you at least not being the first one. I actually had Ernie being the first one by at least 5 gold.
Locked away for my safety is not what I had imagined when I agreed to attend this conference. I'll abide a little longer, but my royal patience is growing quite thin. Go, my friend. End the threat so we can get to the business that brought us here.
Don't worry, I'll get us working on here. We got Pa and Ma here. Auntie Eb. I know it's not the fucking buffet. I checked. There is a kosher option.
I used to enjoy my visits to the archipelago. It was a welcome change from the hustle and bustle of my court. But because of the Ascendant Order, I'm practically a prisoner in here. But tell me, what have you been up to?
Well, been to Galen and Ithalon. Stopped a plot involving fire song droids and sea elves.
More druidic creatures? I really must They were working with sea elves. That's not an alliance I would have predicted. But what about the Ascendant Order? Any sign of them or their lord?
Well, Lady Arabelle is running down some new leads while we get working on the peace talks. At least ways to get a jump started.
Aha, Arabelle. She's never failed me yet. Give her whatever help she requires. I haven't spoken to Irene or Ernskar since the celebration. I think I actually miss them. The guards are overly protective of us and we had practically no contact.
You haven't spoken to the other leaders at all?
No. Lord Bacaro wants the peace talks to occur under controlled conditions. He's worried that if left to our own devices, we'd start another war. And I can't say he's wrong. We're all a bit hot-headed and stubborn, if you hadn't noticed.
No, I have not noticed. In fact, despite playing this game repeatedly for 25 years, for about 12 years. Anyways. So we are here. And now to Lord Bacaro.
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Hey, where's your proof? Just because I woke up in a pile of bottles.
Did you hear that someone purged the
Doesn't mean
corruption
I'm
from the weird
guilty.
tree?
Those could have been gotten there in any number of ways.
Let's get these supplies on board. The people of Galen need our assistance.
I'll take care of things here.
Ah, the defender of the three thrones and the savior of the sisters. I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time. The Society of the Steadfast is needed in Bastia, and my ship is ready to depart. I decided to oversee the relief efforts personally.
Well, thankfully Lady Arabelle sent me. She's asking to get the peace talk started here while you're off playing relief leader in while you're overseeing those relief efforts in Bastia.
Lady Arabelle uses every weapon in her arsenal. I suppose that's why I hired her. But the timing isn't right, my friend. There's too much at stake to risk another setback. Once the most recent threats have been
What?
eliminated, then
Most recent threats.
I was about to send word to Lady Arabelle. Reported new Ascendant Order activity at the Dufort shipyards. I sent a messenger there to confirm these reports.
What do you mean?
Duchess Alea has fooled us all.
You were thinking... Wait, Duchess Leia, what do you mean here, Bakro?
Discovered that her brother was the Ascendant Magus and killed him. Duchess Alea claimed no involvement. She was stoic in her grief and assured me her...
What are you thinking, Lord
still
Picard?
working with Arabelle. Then you can look into the validity of this threat.
Why do I have a feeling that this is just basically a means to get me away from the scene here, but... Whoop. Daily endeavors. Craft 5 items with woodworking. Craft a shell of Rose Curse set. Deal with the messenger, eh? Knight Captain in the Society of the Steadfast sent a messenger named Duncan Genus to the Dufort shipyards. They have orders to confirm our takeover of the shipyards and reported our activity there to Lord Bacaro Valoris. When the messenger arrives, deal with the confirm our presence confirmation of our presence remains secret for as long as possible. I have an odd feeling that that's a false flag, but...
You've got a talent for finding those.
Thank you.
Let's go fast.
The dockmaster assures me that these hooded knights are just mercenaries hired by House Dufort to guard the shipyards, but I don't trust him. In fact, I don't see a single laborer here bearing the emblem of House Dufort. I fear the reports of Lord Bakar received about rogue knights commandeering the shipyards prove true. I intend to bring this info to Lord Bakaro's attention at once, though the dockmaster insisted I tour the yard before departing. Our refusal could arouse suspicion, so returning in a steadfast manner. We'll just have to wait a little longer. Return to the Manor-born!
Terrible news! Lady Arabelle has succumbed to some unknown malady. She's upstairs in bed waiting for you.
Oh, fuck you, hell.
Welcome back, dear. And wipe that expression off your face. I'm not dead yet.
Lady Arabelle, you need to rest.
I want to hear all about your conversations with the Alliance leaders and
What is it?
poison, I should think. It has all the usual signs. The note was suspiciously vague about that. If I hadn't been tired and thinking about 12 dozen other things, how can that be? Duchess Alea assured me everything is still exactly where I left it. Examine the note more often than you might expect, actually. Comes with the territory. Just guesses. I suspected the Ascendant Lord, but your news about the Dufort shipyard's concern.
Congratulations on another success. To Lady Arabelle DeVoe, Mandrake Manor, Gonfalon Bay. Once again, you have done yourself my lady. I am quite certain that by your actions, the leaders of the Three Alliances will be spared a grueling and painful death, and peace remains not only a hope, but a real possibility. Please enjoy this rare vintage with my compliments and keep up the good work from a devoted and grateful admirer. I don't think this is a Ascendant Lord thing here. This is the Ascendant Order. I'm fairly certain they would have sent some blades. Or would have gone with the powder puff explosion to the face.
Aside from the anonymous signature, it's the same as other notes I've received. Any distinctive markings on the bottle, dear?
Lady Arabelle is for this poison. No. But I have given Lady Arabelle just what...
You must be my eyes and ears on this, dear. Tell I really hate being Let me guess. The 571 vintage. I'd be hard-pressed to refuse such an exquisite wine. Ashcroft's Fine Goods at Import. Ask for
Ashcroft,
the proprietor. He knows me well and keeps his spot in big.
Poison! You must...
Poison is a coward's weapon. I should have smelled it the moment Lady Arabelle uncorked the wine. Go, Five Claw. Find the coward and make them pay.
Talk to Fillion over at the Bayside Artisans Place.
Welcome to Ashcroft's Fine Goods and Imports.
This bottle.
Let me see. Yes, a fine vintage. Very fine indeed. I may have sold a bottle or two recently, but I don't make a habit of discussing my clients' orders.
Understand.
What is this about, if I may be so bold?
Lady Arabelle got a bottle as a gift. Unfortunately, she got this gift with a little more than she was bargaining for because the wine inside was poisoned.
What? I had no idea. Lady Arabelle is one of my best customers. I swear.
Who placed it?
Oh, this is awkward. Castle Navir's Seneschal placed the order. Claimed he needed to replenish the cellars for Duchess Alea.
You know, we haven't found that steward at all, to be honest. He seemed to have... I do remember him running off. Wait, did I remember killing Hersey in the... I don't know. It sounds like something I may have forgotten. I probably might want to make my way over to Duchess Alea's office and to Castle Navire!
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms.
No doubt Isabel is
To Duchess Alea we go. We're gonna have to have some words, I believe.
You're always...
Lead.
If you don't have an appointment, then Commander...
Lady Arabelle's assistant? How good to see you again. But
I have some difficulties.
Well, go ahead. After everything you've done for the people of the Archipelago, you've earned the right to be direct with me.
Alright, well, Lady Arabelle was poisoned about a half hour ago. The wine was part of a large order your seneschal placed recently.
Lady Arabelle poisoned? Is she alright? But what was that about wine? I haven't placed any orders recently. Not while the castle is still in disrepair. And I haven't appointed a new seneschal since that trouble with Steward Hercian.
Well, what about the Ascendant Order? They're in control of your shipyards.
I thought my knights ran them off after that terrible business with my brother. Thank you for bringing me the news. I'll send a battalion to deal with them right away. I know how this must look, but I am not in league with those malcontents.
Lord Bacaro seems to have a disagreement with that.
Did he? Well, I want the Ascendant Lord brought to justice, the same as you. That wine that poisoned Lady Arabelle, was it a Dufort Singular Amber? Vintage 571?
Shit!
I received a similar gift this morning. It's in the Knight Commander's private chamber.
I should examine that gift you
The
received.
Knight Commander insisted that the anonymous gift be tested before I consumed so much as a drop. It's in her private chamber, waiting for one of my...
Tell me more about this.
It arrived without fanfare, with an anonymous note. The vintage was my father's favorite. He was still
Sip your own wine.
stores of that vintage a long time ago. But everyone at court knows I was fond of that one.
Oh, fun. Let's take a peek at the private chamber for your next celebration. To Duchess Leia Dufort, Castle de Vire. As the anniversary of the Ascension of House Dufort approaches, I thought you might like a bottle of your family's favorite wine. I know how hard these are hard to come by. May you raise a glass to your house and to your father's memory, and long may House Dufort reign over the archipelago from a devoted and grateful admirer. And a Dufort Singular Amber, Vintage 571. Yeah.
What do you think? Did someone send me the same gift that poisoned poor Lady Arabelle?
The note and the wine are exact match. Do you have any idea where the gift came from?
And you no doubt noticed. The letter was unsigned. My Knight Commander insisted on having someone else taste the wine before she would allow any to pass my lips. I'm just glad you arrived before that happened.
Same. Glad we were able to keep a poor test taster alive for one day. For one more day at least. But we're no closer to finding out who sent the poisoned wine.
Hold on. Earlier you mentioned that the shopkeep told me the seneschal placed an order for a large amount of wine. While we did no such thing, one of my...
Further than the wait.
Right outside. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to try and remove both myself and Lady Arabelle from the table, while also focusing them to sow confusion and weaken house. I fear we'll find the Ascendant Lord's hand on the...
Yep. I'm fairly certain we murked Hercian.
Are you from the castle? Can I finally make my delivery and be done with this damn job?
Who hired you to make the delivery? Was it Ashcroft's?
Ashcroft's? No. Some hooded figures hired me to take some crates to an isolated spot up north. That's where I met another hooded figure. He helped unload my wagon, gave me the crates for Castle Nevere, and told me to make the delivery.
Tell me about the hooded figures. Did they give you any names?
No names, just enough gold to make me not want to ask any questions. You did hear me say we were in an isolated location, right? But cloaks, they were definitely wearing armor under their hooded cloaks. Knight armor.
Can you tell me where this isolated location was anyways?
Barracks rest. Look, I know how all this sounds, but I needed this job. Courier work has been hard to come by since the trouble here and on Galen. All I know is I delivered one set of crates and received another for Nevere.
Alright.
Lady Arabelle wasn't improving, so Zoji went to find Druid Ravana. Do not worry, Five Claw. Casca stands guard at Mandrake Manor. Instead of giving this one more medicine, Ravana sent me to find you.
Did Druid Ravana tell you what she wanted?
Ravana wants you to come to her workshop right away.
Oh, right.
Much better. It was...
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor girls.
Oh, when you're bored as hell and you're just...
Ah, there you are. I hope you've had more success than I, my friend. I thought that I'd be able to replicate an antidote using some of the old recipes in my ancient...
Were you mistaken about the ingredients?
I identified the various plants, root, stem... Neither did I, at least not at first. But after careful study, I can see that someone with...
Why can't somebody at Garrus Rest?
Strange magic saturates the wildlife around those ruins.
I'll meet you there.
Proceed carefully once we get to Garrick's Rest. If we are dealing with...
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the Ascendant Order. But only a skilled druid could alter plants and create this vile poison. The tincture I provided will slow the poison's spread, but it won't hold off.
To Garrick's Rest.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that. will keep you out of Lunara's fur until she gets the shield.
Friend, look. It appears a door. That's definitely where whatever made the marks came from.
To the dungeons at Garrick's Rest.
Be careful. I don't think we're alone down here.
Yeah, think?
The Ascendant Order has been hiding here for a while. Lord Bacaro was right to be concerned.
To Garrick's Rest.
You're in for it now. So much better than reading.
Take a look at that pile of paper.
There are many who believe we were... Welcome to Senate Initiatives. There are many who believe we were defeated after the events of All Flag Silent. The flavor of vision is not so easily... To the royal warmongers that rule their land. Is coming to the sisters. The events on Galen are only the beginning. The Ascendant...
Lord is recruiting disillusioned druids after the events on Galen. Insidious.
The winds are calm, but another storm.
You're messing with your head.
Those must be the crates the courier delivered. Check the labels.
Ship Orbit Express Agency from Daggerfall delivered to Steadfast Manor. 6 crates from Stag and Stallion Armorers. Attention Captain Marguerite, Society of the Steadfast.
Why deliver them here? See what's inside the Society of the Steadfast Armor. With that, the Ascendant Order could impersonate Steadfast Knights.
Well, that's not good at all.
Over on that table.
Druid Edreld, I understand your garden below Garrick Trust is blooming perfect when you receive a shipment of wine. Here's how I want you to proceed. Add your newly developed poison to one of the bottles. I have arranged for it to be part of a gift basket for Lady Arabelle. Her suspicions grow and will likely discover our agents in steadfast manner if we do not take action. I'm sure she won't be able to resist a taste of this rare vintage. She does so love her wine. Do the same for the gift you will send to Duchess Alea, then crate up the rest of the bottles. The courier will meet you outside, take the delivery from them, and then give them the crates of wine. The courier has orders to deliver them to Castle Naviri. If all goes as planned, both Arabella and Alea will be dead, and the blame will fall squarely on malcontents in House Dewfort. As the relic, I give it to you for safekeeping while I am away. Steadfast manner becomes compromised in my absence. Use it to enter the tunnels below the cellar. Destroy any documents you may find there. We will not reveal our true identity until the time is right. The Ascendant Lord.
The Lord gave clear orders to this druid alchemist. We need to find that garden. We didn't expect this, and I assume... That door. See if the key we found will unlock it. Druid Alchemist's workshop.
Here's how we deal with pests in my garden.
What I was looking for. A sister's cave blue. With these, I should be able to craft an antidote. What did you find over there? I gathered enough. That's a shard of... Now?
Signed, Captain Marguerite. Now, where does that put us?
This will keep you out of Emunara's furrow.
Tide swallow. Traveler, may I ask a favor? And let's see. Loading right over here, of course, is our way shrine. Nice and floaty. You there.
Can we speak for a moment?
No.
Progress is slow, steady.
That will be all, Sentry. But what's this? A druid and Lady Arabelle's assistant.
Forgive the intrusion, Captain. My friend will explain.
What brings a druid and Lady Arabelle's most trusted assistant? I was informed that those crates were lost at sea, but I suspected there was more going on than a simple...
Any recognition?
Add to that the minor thefts and intruders my knights keep running off. You say you found this with the Ascendant Order? That's one of Lord Baccaro's most prized... Claiming the Society provides aid to those in need. But take this piece. The Society... Not officially, no, but...
Why do I have Cellaret here? Answer is because I'm a suspicious sort. To the cellars, I believe.
Empty scone. See the druid symbols carved into it? Check if the shard fits into the socket. Just as I suspected, a hidden door. Let's see what other secrets this manor is hiding.
Okay. This usually doesn't sound like a good thing.
Deeper beneath the manor. Let's see what Lord Baccaro is hiding down here.
Well, that was what... Yeah, well, that was a little excessive for a skeever, but okay.
A druid circle. And an ancient one by the looks of it. I want to get a closer look. This place feels safe somewhere beneath this manor. But if you're asking what... I'm not sure. But stones as old as these, they hold memories, emotions from ages past. Some believe they can tap into that power, use it for their own purposes. More often than not, places such as this are forgotten for...
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Powerful spirits often guard locations such as this.
This is so much better than reading. Is it over?
Down there. Let's get a closer look. Those carvings, definitely druidic.
Ancient Druid Bloodlines, a genealogy, an in-depth study commissioned by Lady Larena Murchad. 2E541. After an exhaustive study, I could say with reasonable certainty that what your family has always suspected is almost positively true. The Murchad bloodline is indeed an ancient Breton bloodline dating back to the first appearance of the half-elf race in High Rock. Furthermore, I have found clear evidence that the family, as it is known today, can trace their ancestry to Druids who arrived in the Sisters Archipelago with the original flotilla of the Druids of Galen. The very same that departed High Rock in the First Era. Moreover, I feel confident in proclaiming that not only were the Murchads members of the Bletton's original Druidic ancestors, they were also clearly of royal blood, if you consider Druidic King Kasserine to be the equivalent to the aristocrats who govern High Rock in the current era. Add to that what we know of the Valoris bloodline, and your son will inherit the best of both dynasties. Why else would House Murchad's heraldry be rendered as 3 cups spilling seeds and leaves if not for their Druid connection? The following is a complicated genealogy working backward from the time of the writing to the ancient days of the original Druids of Galen Kasserine. The last Druid king is clearly shown in the family tree. The last entries from the time of writing appear as follows. Lady Larena Murchad, 2E521. Lord Lucan Valoris, 2E516. Married 2E538. Bacaro Valoris, 2E540. Lord Baccaro's journal. Most recent entries follow. At first, my rage at the failures on High Isle and Galen knew no bounds. I have set up everything for success. The Alliance leader should have died at sea, but they were too stubborn, and my Magus failed to kill them at all flags. If Lady Arabelle's champion hadn't killed the fool, I would have. Then they foiled my plans on Galen. House Mornard would have fallen, and I should have had a unified Druid empire as my ally. Then I could have disbanded the Society of the Steadfast and replaced it with my Ascendant Order. The Magus was too arrogant. Archdruid Orlaith, too hesitant. I cannot allow others to fail me again. A new Druid king must rise to fulfill the prophecy and claim the sacred regalia. I always intended this moment. It's my blood heritage after all. I am the last living descendant of Druid King Kasserine. Through my mother's bloodline, the legacy of Bretons is mine to claim. I would have been content to let Orlaith rule for a time while I consolidated power and formulated plans. But she was too weak. I see that I must step forward now. I must replace the corruption of the Ruby Throne with the purity of the Ivy Throne, as nature demands. When I claim the regalia and awaken the true power of Mount Firesong, I will bury the current order in fire and ash, and from those ashes a new order will rise, not of brittle rubies and stone, but of ivy and vines and roots that entwine and grow and spread. A new green age will dawn, nourished on by the blood of gold.
That armor. It looks just like the Ascendant Lord, doesn't it? What's the connection here? Why does... What? But Lord Bacaro is a man of peace. So he helped foster the conflicts on Galen, then... Let me see that. Could this be accurate? Do you see? That's a stylized rendition of the Ivy Throne with the Druid King's regalia. The crown, staff, and gauntlet below it. Carved above the throne. That's the heraldry of House Murchad. So, Lord Bacaro, the Ascendant Lord, believes he's descended from in and of themselves. Captain Marguerite's reputation is impeccable, and she's...
And now for something completely different. Alrighty then.
You there. Can we speak for a moment?
We will in a moment. Or rather, never. Add back to G square, folks. Let's get going.
Lady Arabelle, drink this. It will neutralize the poison. We discovered the source of the poison and something more. Our friend will tell you.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Tell me what you uncovered, dear.
Lady Arabelle.
Couldn't you have added a touch of cinnamon or honey to this, Ravana? No matter. I assume I will be hale and hearty again before long. Now, enough with the suspense. Tell me what you've uncovered, dear.
Well, we figured out who sent the poison wine to both you and Duchess Leia. It turned out Lord Bacaro was playing all the ends against the middle.
The poison must have affected my hearing. Did you say Lord Bacaro is the Ascendant Lord? How can that be? He sponsored the peace talks. He started the Society of the Steadfast. Nothing but good for the archipelago and the mainland.
Like many dumb villains, he wrote his crime down in a journal, claiming to be the correct descendant of the Druid King.
Looking at things from this perspective puts the delays and how the Ascendant Order has managed to stay one step ahead of us in a very different light. But why go through all this trouble? What is Lord Bacaro actually planning?
Well, from evidence points to wanting to be the next Druid King.
I feel better already. Well done, dear Ravana. As for this business about the Druid King, I read
What do we do?
You've been hesitant for too long. I can't in good conscience. And we must assume that Count I'll leave because I never underestimate anything when it comes to religious fervor, my dear. Druid Ravana's elixir has done.
The newest perfect pounce is the most perfect pounce yet.
Always thought that Lord Bacaro was too good to be true. I should have eaten him when I had the chance. Now we have to...
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to race?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're probably gonna want to have a quick run to this usually doesn't bode well. Meet Kid Stephen Investier.
All the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it too.
Yep, or were you words?
Search the castle. If there are more rogue knights, I want them in chains.
We routed them from the...
I'm glad to see you again, friend. I just wish
Good Stephen.
coincide with another crisis.
What's going on?
A contingent of knights from the society entered the castle.
What did your knight find?
Ransacking the library. They attacked her, but she was able to fend them off and summon help. My knights routed the villains, but...
Could be Ascendant Order.
The rogue knights that gave you trouble back up. Those
what the hell?
Must have been looking for the Druid Kings. I assumed it would be safe enough locked in a case in the library until I could make other arrangements. At the docks preparing to receive Lord Baccaro's ship and the relief supplies he promised. The library is this way.
Yeah, this looks a little ransacked.
Ransack the place. Let's see if the case is still here. No, the case is empty. But how do they know to search the library, let alone behind the shelves? They stole the crown right... If you go back... So Baccar... Or Lathme. Go to Glimmer... Siravane is... I won't know until...
At the Vestiaire. Actually, I wanted me to go all the way over there to Glimmertarn, but I am a lazy motherfucker. I prefer to use the Waysha. Glimmertarn. If all else fails, Wayshrine it.
Ken! Oh, thank Ifra you're here.
I wish I could
Something
paint.
terrible has happened.
This would make
This
quite
way.
the picture.
Rot in damnation. Lord Bacaro and a companion of Steadfast blight it all. But I did just what you'd expect. He's our ally. We tried to resist, but we were no match. As soon as how should I? I'm not sure. In every, it's from the blessing. The druids have argued about that.
We lost Bacaro in Ifray's path. Lady Arabelle is still out there.
Thank you, Nyron. The druidkin and I will take it from here.
That was...
That's one of Lady Arabelle's companions.
Oh, thank the moons! The others followed Lord Bacaro. Lady Arabelle is Zaji. Oh!
Look, that's the giant cat that accompanied
Good
Lady
to smell
Arabelle.
you, Five Claw. Rivana told... Now that you're...
The ruins on the western wall of the Hollow. That's got to be where everyone headed. There's a druid ahead.
Over here, my friend. Lady Arabelle followed them through that. Lady Arabelle. She's definitely...
All these plants were recently torn away. This door must have been hidden for ages.
Oh, fun.
That's Lady Arabelle. What's she doing?
Careful, dears, and watch where you step. Now, don't be alarmed, dear, but I happen to have stepped where I shouldn't have. I suppose... the nature spirit?
Don't move, Lady Arabelle. Let me see what I can do.
Not a muscle, dear lady. Go, my friend. Find Bacaro and free.
Someone approaches. Don't let them reach the ritual site.
King! That doesn't scare them? Nothing will.
Bind Lord Bakara entry.
Punishing the stone. Servant of Ephraim, come forth. Obey your king. Destroy the Stone Lord Circle and their allies.
Interesting. An old druidic summoning chamber. I want to examine these carvings.
Damn my clumsiness. If not, somewhere he...
These carvings tell an interesting story. Take a look, my friend. This carving... Examine the carving. This carving depicts the spirit slumbering within the volcano. See the Druid King's regalia? This carving indicates a possible future. See how the spirit awakens and the volcano erupts? It's a warning.
I always say...
Ancient druids called upon the spirits of the...
It's best to take... If we're going to stop Bakaro, we're going to need help. Go to Castle Mornard and rally Count Stephens.
An outsider? Well, if this is Ifray's will, come here, please.
And now let's go and head back to Vestier. Alrighty then.
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it too.
I hope you'll reconsider. This threat endangers us all.
The Gilded Blades aren't mercenaries to call on to clean up your mess, Count Stefan.
My knights are ready. I'd appreciate it.
I can never get enough of the food you... And that can... Just because our purposes aligned once doesn't...
No port will be as safe for you.
I hadn't considered... I do like the safe haven that the Lordling has provided us with. And what was that about allies?
I knew you'd come around, Sirvain. Let's meet at the Vastir docks.
It affects her as this. There will be no safe haven. Yep, he's basically already got a safe haven contract there.
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
It's good to see you, dear. And is that
They
Count
say someone
Stefan?
brought High King
Glad
Enwyd
House
back from the
Monarch
dead.
could join us,
From the
Your
dead.
Excellency.
I don't know what
Captain
to believe
Zodji's
anymore.
ship is ready to sail. Next stop, Ifalon.
With that, we hit up on our ship to Ifalon.
Come, dear. We have Laurel, Ravana, and I talk.
Alright, now we find our way into Mount Firesong.
The Ascendant Order's forces pulled back to the main entrance into the mountain. Siravane and her pirates went after them.
These Ascendant Order barnacles are cowards. They flee at the first sign of a worthy opponent.
The spot Laurel mentioned should be just ahead. The cave Laurel suggested. It must be behind those vines.
There we go.
This tunnel cuts deep into the mountain. Hopefully it will lead us to Lord Bacaro. Firesong Druids, proceed with caution, dear.
The Druid King calls forth the spirit of the volcano. Soon, our enemies will perish.
Caution can get fucked at this point. You go ahead, hit the prime repair kit.
Look over there. That's Druid Laurel's nature spirit. We have to help him.
Stop, my brothers and sisters. The spirit of the volcano stirs.
Bacaro has started. We have to hurry.
Old friend, but the volcano spirit has awakened. Wind vortex. Must summon. Keep them back while I sing.
The lava is rising. We don't have much time. Bacaro has started. We have to hurry.
No, friends! Step into the wind vortex. Bacaro wields the regalia. He commands the spirit to awaken, and now the volcano. When Mount Firesong erupts, many lives will be lost. Lava will consume the archipelago.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
The spirit of Mount Firesong.
Druid King, speak, and I obey.
Ancient pacts broken. Ancient promises ignored. This king must pay.
It's like Green Piglet we're dealing with. Mm-hmm. And now we wait. And now we're ready.
I can't be stopped. Not by you. Not by the nature spirit. Look how the very mountain obeys me. Spirit of the volcano, send your avatars to destroy my enemies.
Defend yourself, little friend.
An end to this stupid war, and something better than the Ruby Throne.
The spirit is too powerful. Once unleashed, it cannot be controlled.
Spirit of Mount Firesong, lend me your strength. Give me the power to destroy my enemies. Ascendant Lord, the Druid King. Soon, the alliances will be nothing but cinders and ash.
He joined with the spirit. Now the volcano will follow its nature. It will explode. Over here, I will summon another wind vortex. Step into the wind before the lava consumes us.
And now we gotta find Lord Bacaro.
The false king is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can. The false king is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can. I will help in any way I can. The false king is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can. The king is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can.
Damn it! Fucking die!
The false king is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can. The false king is farther up the mountain. The false king is farther up. I will help in any way I can.
Fucking hell! That took forever and 5 days. Everything and its mother kept fucking not wanting to die.
Nicely done. Don't underestimate that.
And now I got a sword fuck you.
I love it when you do that.
Energy to help you. Destroy the shards and outer the smolder essence.
Learn more with you than I ever learned with Magister Aaron.
Come on.
Destroy the shards and outer the smolder essence.
fucking shit, bitch!
The spirit of Mount Firesong fled when the false king died. The volcano has no spirit to calm it now. The false king is gone, but so is the...
Oh dear.
I will quickly, friend. Place the gauntlet and crown to form a ritual circle. Now free is the spirit of Mount Firesong. Now the volcano will be still. Goodbye, friend. And friend.
Oh, fun.
I got everyone back to the ship. Oh, it's just as well.
Talk to, Druid Laurel.
Whenever you want.
I'm sorry. Don't be so.
Captain Siravine.
The Gilded Blades handled themselves well, as always. And when Lady Arabelle sounded the warning, we headed to the nearest ship and set sail. For me, that happened to be this one. That's intense.
Sachi could get used to this hero business.
Alright, let's head back to Vastir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well?
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
Taking that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Razi's guarantee. You there, traveler. You look as adventurous as my taste buds. Care to help the greatest chef in Tamriel with an urgent task?
Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Mm-hmm. So...
Did you hear? I knew it. This was all because of those damn druids. And that hero from the main.
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Veda.
I feel it too. Like a dark
Step lightly, will you?
There we go. And that puts us at a nice, good place.
Over here, my dear. Count Stefan and I have something. You're really making a habit out of... Don't worry about them. We did well.
All right.
This is our meeting with Captain Marguerite.
Galen and the entire archipelago owe you a debt, my friend. You have my thanks.
The druids will never forget what you and Free did to save us. Lady... Here, Free said Free enjoyed sitting under.
To Glimmertarn we go to honor Free's final request, for she became the spirit of Firesong Mountain. Ah, frick. And of course I'm out of juice. That's alright. I'll learn the deal.
That's the tree. Free was quite fond of it. Go ahead and sprinkle the soil around its base. I thought for sure something would happen, but this is wonderful. Did you see what happened, friend? What Free asked? Of course. After everything you've done for us, I still... It means that the sacred seeds aren't gone. That the Druid King's regalia will return. Someday. Trust has to start somewhere. But we still need to gather the elders and form a new Drafa. I think that's everything, my friend. Free made their decision. Oh, Free will commune with me if they're able.
And with a lot with Free and a better place, hopefully. We head back to Gonfalon Square and head back to Mandrake Manor. While we wait,
I assure you, Lady Arabelle, I'm more committed than ever to the Society of the Steadfast's mission of peace.
I'm glad. Captain Marguerite and I were just having the most illuminating discussion, dear. Other than some misdirection at the end, Lord Bacaro never allowed his clandestine activities with the Ascendant Order to spill over.
and you're confident.
Captain Marguerite's reputation is impeccable. Preparations are underway at all flanks. I think Zaji and Casca should get to see the negotiations unfold. Count Step, we've been I won't keep that a secret from High King.
Of course I end up doing that, because I am a fucking dumbass here sometimes. I had to go, I had to leave.
Rogue knights, druid prophecies erupt.
Taking that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Raziz.
Blight it all. Blight and damnation. Trying to get the druid circles to agree on it. What?
And we still distrust the Fire Song.
The Fire Song are aware of their mistakes. We don't expect forgiveness, but we want a chance to make amends. I promise our next leader will have less aggressive aspirations.
Less aggressive.
Was all this bloodshed really the result of a druidic prophecy, Galpin?
I'm afraid so, Fada. Sometimes religious conviction can drive you.
What makes him sad? What makes a sane man mad can make a madman sane sometimes.
Captain Marguerite was as good as her word. Get those supplies distributed at once.
Right away, Count Stefan.
Friend, welcome back to Castle Mornard.
All right.
How am I fun? No, it's not all that bad.
Make sure the Pounce is ready to sail the moment Queen Irene calls for us.
The bounce is ready. I could use some quiet time for a change.
Maybe you spoke. Always a pleasure. There is always
You're just in.
Then Stone Lore, and then Elder Tide.
Friend, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you back here so? I'm pleased. Perhaps.
Alright, and then to all flags. Viaway Shrine. Because I am a lazy motherfucker. And now it's time to give peace a chance, folks. Ish. a chance-ish.
I see everyone has arrived. Well done, dear. And oh, just the usual.
Alright, let's go ahead and check in. You know me, I love to make an entrance. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Start with...
Lord Bacaro, a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Collaborating with druids. And what was that about sea elves? This visit to the archipelago has been one... I've known the druids of the archipelago for too long. The few I've met over the years seem the words of High Rock distance themselves from politics. But the druids of old were a different breed. They used fearsome magic. Why? I've been here this long. What's another few days? If the Breton oh, not about the whole Ascendant Lord and murder thing, but about finding someone other...
There you are. And the hero of the day again. That's what my father would expect. But I don't feel that I'm quite done here yet. Nothing in my instructions covers... I wouldn't say that. I came here to do a job and it can still be done. I plan to send word to the Skull King. Tell him he won't be happy about the way Lord Bacaro manipulated him. But when I explain what happened here...
Easily fooled. But not in 1,000 years would I have guessed that Lord Bacaro was... The revelation that these talks were merely part of the Ascendant Lord's plan to seize power makes it difficult. Bacaro wanted to prove his worth. Show us that by blood and circumstance, he was the best suited to take power. Instead, through his actions. I think so, yes. I've come to believe that Emmerich and Ernstgar...
Your attention, please. Lady Arabelle requests that everyone join her in the reception hall. Friend, may we speak?
Alright.
No, don't All right.
Alright.
We stand here today because...
And with that, break time.
What he brought
Be back in a bit.
Of the steadfast, and what he tried to bring about as the Ascendant Lord. Instead of dividing us, instead of defeating and conquering us, he showed us what's possible when we work side by side. And through the courage and sacrifice of many of the people gathered here, as well as the nature spirit free, we persevered and won the day. Now to our royal guests, I say, let's recognize our friend, and then start the talks.
Our friend has performed above the call of duty. I name them Champion of the Covenant.
Not so fast, Emmerich. I name them Champion of the Dominion.
Then I name them Champion of the Pact.
Your Majesties, please. All of that would never fit on the medal. Let's just agree on Champion of the Alliances, shall we?
Oh, very well.
I can live with that.
If you insist.
My apologies about that. That took longer than even I care to admit. But let's go ahead and get things started with a quick trip to visit a person named...
Your Majesties?
I suddenly feel extremely humble.
Well, gentlemen, shall we?
I suppose we shall. We did endure much to get to this point after all.
Then let us see how possible this may be.
You
and Count Stefan have given the elder.
Hey, good looking. I did go back to the mainland, but a new opportunity went sideways and it seemed... I might. I would like to see how the peace talks turn out. And...
And now to the prologue quests. All right. As we work through, And so we head to Laramel. While we wait,
That's a good opportunity.
tomorrow, fucking hell tomorrow, we're getting ourselves some ESO Necrom Day 1. Aye. Wait rest for some reason.
I hear you helped drive.
Don't ask me why it.
Long live the Covenant.
Don't ask me why it had me go all the way over here, but at this point, I'm past caring.
Proxy, fate has plucked you from the flotsam of Cape. The tides of fate swirl. First, glyphics. 3 glyphs. Are you not? The tome. A curious fet. No one of consequence. Portal. Fascinating fissures in. Ondil is an excellent proxy. One
pick what?
The others shall close. Let
Or pit. I'll pick this one because it's like northwest of the Fairway Shrine. I'm gonna pick the Ondo one because it's like right near Fair. So, we are here. Freaky. Emerald Glyphic Vault.
all-knowing eye, protect us!
Cultist fool! I will never betray the Great Eye!
Nick, what you get?
Ah, fate's chosen. Good. I thought I'd have to fend off another assault on the Glyphic. The Great Eye sent us visions. It's the sodality of the... May the Great Eye keep you in his sight. If I learn more of this threat, I'll contact you.
Memory portal back to Laramel.
The currents of fate ebb and flow, once again carrying you to the required shore. I observed the effluvium. Let me mark. I leave the supplication.
I'm down in my luck. Help me out?
Mildenor keeps a room in this cellar, Proxy. Mildenor. Look around, Proxy. We must ascertain what transpired here.
Scorched runes.
Runes of destruction. Powerful magic that overcame Mildenor's wards of protection. He must have snatched that from whoever attacked him.
Your new patrons demand satisfaction. The glyphics are in play and are required to make an assault on Apocrypha. You've been tested with acquired moves. Should you fail, dark visions and a painful death will be released to your concerns. Complete the vision, I'll meet you to claim the glyphics one who remembers.
Mildenor set wards. We must hopefully. These are the cities.
Now we head south, I believe. Yep.
I'm rather busy there.
Syringa.
This way, Proxy. Greetings, Basian. This is Fate's Chosen.
The one the Golden Eye foretold? You honor Fate's Chosen. If only.
All right.
Naraheda.
Go, Proxy. I want to get Basian's opinion on the encoded letter you brought me.
I need a break.
Narinelda's camp is over northwest of Ralka. So
as we both arrived. As soon as I learned of more... May the great... Hermaeus, as I can... What an absurd...
Another of the faithful murdered. What happened here?
Both I and the Chosen arrived too late, Laramil.
Curious to see you in this place, at this particular time, Dralus.
Let's not forget who's actually one of the Great Eye's faithful, Laramil. Now, I have my own investigation to continue.
Dralus' orders for the dust. Does the term offend in some way? It is a perfectly appropriate word for what... Is that where his investigation has led him? To a conclusion as inaccurate as it is absurd.
Do 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 do. Now let's go, folks, because we gotta fucking...
You want to talk about something?
Yes, since I do remember you getting a, another level here, let's go ahead and,
try to sell out.
From this side. I need healing.
Let's go, folks. And now for something completely different. I know we're slightly over, but at this point...
No! You were supposed to use the other entrance! Join me, Laramil. My new patrons will share the secret they seek once they pry it out of Apocrypha.
There we go.
Ah, there you are. Did you evade or dispatch the ambush I set for you? No matter. I'll take your glyphic now. No hard feelings.
Stop it!
But I'm going to have to kill you. I have powerful instincts. Hate me! I suppose I should have foreseen this.
Recover the glyphics, Proxy.
And now he drove the glyphics.
Drollis was waiting for me when he admitted.
Every possibility coalesces into this moment. Come, mortal, speak with the one who knows.
Hermes Mora.
I know a great many. No, they're merely because this shrine is one of the few places. First, we... If my... Exactly what Laramil...
And now we sign our fucking ass over to Hermes Mora. Congratulations! We now sold our soul to a Daedric Prince.
The deal is done, just as fate foresaw. Laramil will explain the rest. Now, I must take my...
We can talk back in the dune outskirts, Proxy.
Portal out! And now...
Now we are both connected by our agreements. I think whoever hires, I shall go about your...
And with that...
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Oh, quite a bit of trouble. But that, sadly, will have to wait for another time. Because it is past 3 o'clock, and... quite frankly, it is time for us to kick back and... of course, let everybody know that... And of course, let everybody know that we'll be doing more ESO, of course, this way. Yes, this way. But yeah, we'll be doing more ESO tomorrow. But we'll be doing it at a special 6 o'clock on Monday time, because we'll be we'll be doing ESO Necrom, and we'll be creating a brand new Arcanist just to get ourselves right through this stuff. So we'll be wanting to see that here if you want to see what all the fuss is about there. And of course, Thursday we'll be doing a regular schedule, which I'll be posting more about up on my socials. But until we see each other again, folks, do take care of yourselves out there. We are all in this together. Peace out, folks, and I'll see you when I see you. Alright, let's get ourselves over to Twitch before we have any further issues. And a bit. Let's go ahead and drop in on the last minute continue, guys, here. They're doing some golf with our fiends, or friends, or whatever. So we'll see you over there momentarily. Peace out, folks.